So pretty much, I have been feeling a little under the weather. Like first it was my son was feeling a little sick, and then he started feeling better, and my daughter started feeling sick, and then she started feeling better, and now it got over to me. But I am feeling um a little bit better, like for the most part, but I'm gonna hop into it. I am going to do like a full energy reading. I'm going to use both of my tarot decks just to get some extra confirmation. So, and actually, I'm gonna use some oracle. I'll use some oracle cards. I need to get a new little box for my cards. Okay. All right. Holy Spirit, messages for the collective. All right. So someone's definitely been praying. You've been anytimes you might have feelings of worry or stress or uncertainty, like you pray, you turn to the most high. And that's definitely a really good thing for you to do. Yeah. Maybe in the past, like you were kind of indecisive, or this could be an energy that you have like at this time, as to where there's just something going on that like you can't really decide on yet. They tried to silence you. So maybe this could be your throat chakra opening up for you. Maybe somebody did not want you to come to terms with something like in regards to yourself. I am going to pull a chakra card just to give you confirmation because I definitely can sense like it is a chakra that is being affected. Hold on. Oh, hey. Okay. See, I ain't making it up. So we got balancing the throat chakra, okay? When the chakra is in balance, we speak openly and express ourselves authentically. Excessive energy can lead to overstimulation, arrogance, and dominating conversations. Deficiencies in the throat chakra can lead to hiding opinions and desires from others, as well as ourselves, being unreliable and manipulative. And then we have a root chakra key concept. So what I'm getting is you could have an issue with your throat chakra like being blocked a little bit, okay? A good way to cleanse that throat chakra is to pray, is to write, is to journal, is to record yourself speaking, okay? That's how you open up that chakra. And also like speaking up like for yourself, okay? And then for the root chakra key concepts, so this could be referring like if you're indecisive about a situation and it has to do with like a romantical type of connection, just cleanse your root chakra of like refrain from like sexual contact, okay? Just so you can get to the root of what could be going on, okay? But we're gonna get into it. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna start with these. Are you doing witchcraft? No, I'm not doing witchcraft. And anything can open up a spiritual door. So, yeah. Alrighty. Anything else the collectors needs to know? Yeah, so we got Queen of Wands. And Page of Cups. So yeah, you're definitely going through an awakening, okay? You're really learning how to stand in your authentic energy and you're tapping more into that energy of being like more gentle with yourself, okay? You definitely could be getting a lot of dreams at this time and these dreams that you're getting are like giving you inklings of to like your future in the high vibrational aspect. So you guys could be having dreams that are very like enjoyable for you. Yeah, so you definitely are victorious against someone that was really very much so in their ego. Okay. Someone had an air of like mystery to them. Like maybe it was something that you couldn't quite put your finger on it. Okay. That's the type of energy I'm getting. I am going to clarify, okay? Clarify this Nine of Pentacles. Clarify this Seven of Swords. All right, so clarifying the Knight of Pentacles, there was somebody that was resisting some type of change, okay? And it was due to their ego, all right? And then I clarified the Seven of Swords, and it's like someone is kind of like hiding their feelings about how they feel about you walking towards like your new beginnings. Like somebody's definitely in their feelings, they feel a type of way. And for you, it's like your emotions are high vibrational as to where your eyes are like opened up to like all the possibilities to come in front of you. It's giving like that 10 of Cups type of energy. You know, you have so many options and endless opportunities. That's a really good energy for you, okay? Yeah, with this Two of Cups, like you're definitely embodying divine love, you know, like you're aligning your values, your spiritual values, like with your life, you know, you're integrating, like it's a heavy energy of integration. And then you're also holding individuals around you, like to that same standard. You know, you have morals, you have values, and you are not allowing anyone around you that does not share those same morals and values, you know. And you're getting better with feeling like you are being judgmental by having standards. Okay, so that's really good. That's really good. Yeah, like there was someone that was in like karmic type of energy, okay? They wanted to cast an illusion. Maybe somebody wanted to cast an illusion like on you to where as though you had like a distorted like view of yourself. But that's definitely not something that happened. And someone sitting in the energy that they tried to like project onto you, they were so much in their ego. Yeah, like you came up as the star. So like you're definitely shining bright. There's definitely a lot that's being illuminated by you standing in your power, loving on yourself, you know, nurturing yourself. And this is why your desires are becoming a reality, okay? And then the way with the spread is looking, somebody also could be like hoping for like some type of divine love connection, okay? Card fight is double card. Yeah, there was someone like you could have walked away from them. It could have been a possible like romantic connection. With this 10 of Cups, you are in the energy of fulfillment, okay? But it seems as though somebody was being dramatic, okay? What about the drama? Yeah, somebody was a very greedy, very possessive. It's given the energy of someone that got like a little bit jealous and kind of like jumped the gun and did too much, and you decided to like walk away, right? What else? Matter of fact, clarify just Four of Pentacles. Yeah, like you've healed a lot of wounds that you've had, okay? And that is why it was so easy for you to set these boundaries, okay? Because you're learning how to not be too hard on yourself by doing your inner child healing, making peace with your past, like the past version of you. Yeah, look, you see how I got stuck in the deck? Like you're going through a sudden change. This tower is very high vibrational as to where your eye, like I just keep hearing your eyes are open, like you can literally see like clearly in front of you like the energies of like those around you and like the difference between, you know, when someone says something versus how they're acting versus shit that people do and say and they don't even realize that they're doing and saying it. You feel me? The veil is lifted. Yeah, somebody has definitely awakened like fully, and you're certain about that. You're certain about that. So that's a really good space for you to be in. So continue to follow your intuition, okay? Especially when you are feeling like you're being tested, okay? You're gonna be tested right before you have that big thing. Okay, like I ain't even gonna be too specific. Like it's you definitely have something coming in for you, and the enemy is gonna try to test you, okay? And then King of Wands literally flip. So it definitely is the King of Wands type of energy that's going through a tower moment at this time. What about this King of Wands in this tower? Yeah, and their tower moment is them expressing themselves, or it's like maybe they're not able to express themselves. Yeah, with this Six of Pentacles, like whoever it is, they really want to give to you. And then the fact that this thing right here, like a 911 emergency, like someone really wants to express themselves to you. They either want to really talk to you or they really want to like give you something. Class out is Ace of Cups. Oh yeah. Okay. So there was somebody gave to a situation that was a bad investment, okay, and it was very like stagnant, and it had to do with like 10 of pentacles. It had to do with someone kind of like making themselves out to be something that they aren't, right? Like it's giving like it's giving like someone. I'm gonna just what else? Because honestly, I'm seeing divine feminine energy, but it's also like mirroring masculine. Okay, yeah, whoever it is, they're so frustrated by your horizons expanding. Like whoever it is, they're watching you super hard. It's giving monitoring spirit. They might see your social media, might watch you from a fake page or something. But yeah, it's like whoever they are, like they can't hold like how they're feeling on the inside. Maybe in the past, like they were able to like put up that mask or whatever, but they can't do that shit no more. And that's a part of their karma. Hmm. You're going through a breakthrough, but it's like these individuals that could be monitoring you or like snooping, being nosy or whatever, they're going through breakthroughs as well, because it's like whoever it was, it's like you believing so much in yourself is causing a ripple effect with the people in your life as to where they're starting to believe in themselves as well, but they're also like resenting you because they're like, why does it have to be you? That's a weird energy. Yeah, and with this four swords, that's why you stopped talking to people. Like that's why you took a pause at it, and you was just like, I'm not about to consort with you in the weird energy. Like I'm talking to somebody that you felt it. Like you felt it before you seen it. You know what I'm saying? That's really good. Okay. That means you're gifted. Yeah, that is a form of spiritual protection. Okay, that is a form of you protecting yourself. You don't have to do the extra. You don't have to do all that extra hoopla. You can, but you don't have to, right? And there's individuals that are feeling away because I'm seeing the image of a feminine energy, and whoever this is, it's like they go in the kitchen and start, and they're like, "Damn, why I gotta do all this? They gotta do, I don't know, they gotta do spells and all that shit," and it's like they gotta do it to just be okay. You feel me? And you don't have to do all of that, and they mad. And it's weird because it's like, yeah, they're blocked. Okay. Long story short, whoever that is, they are blocked from being in your energy, which is why they're watching from the outside. Okay. If you don't if you don't like to hear about these monitoring like type of energies, definitely go through your social media profile, go through your views. You feel me? Like you block them, delete it, okay? Like literally. Yeah. Cuz you've done so much hard work, and it's like nothing that these individuals have done or want to do, okay, is affecting you. Like it's not affecting you at all. And they tried real, real hard. Yeah, and now the truth is coming out. Okay, so it's definitely a lot of truths, a lot of revelations. Okay, we are going into the new year, and I'm not just talking about January, I'm talking about April, like the actual like new year, and the flowers start blooming. There's definitely a lot of good things coming in. Like the way I'm feeling is so like warm. Okay, maybe you could be thinking like, dang, like probably wherever you at is cold as hell, and you probably like, yo, like I can't wait for it to feel warmer. Like you probably be having dreams and daydreaming about being in a warmer. If that is resonating for you, you are going to be going on some type of vacation, okay, in the warmer months. So it could be spring or summer, but I definitely seen that for someone. Go definitely focus on keeping that balance. Okay, definitely work on multitasking. Okay, because you have a lot that is coming in for you. You are very responsible. Okay, and you're gonna have even more responsibilities. Okay, you are making the necessary changes that you need to make for your forward momentum, so keep doing it. Okay, when you are close to a big blessing, there are gonna be things that are gonna try to trigger you to not really believe in yourself. Do it. Okay, do it scared, write it down, journal it. And I'm telling you this from like personal experience, okay? Because I'm still healing as well. Okay. And I was I found myself mentioning in a couple of my readings, with journaling and things, and like I've always been on and off with journaling. And what I did was I had a little notebook and I drew on it and been writing like little stuff in it or whatever. So maybe I could recommend for somebody to do that. Like, just get the book and just decorate it. Okay, decorate it how you want it to look and just let it flow. That simple thing is a form of healing your inner child. Okay, eventually you're gonna know what to write. Eventually you're gonna be guided to like write the right thing. Maybe that book could be like your manifestation book, your prayer book. You feel me? Like when you're thinking of manifestation, think of it like prayer equals manifestation. It's the same thing. Okay, it's just different words, different verbiage. Okay, what else? Yeah, there was somebody that was being very messy, okay? But the truth is out, okay? With this justice card, like you definitely, you stood in your truth. You had individuals that tried to test your patience and tried to collaborate behind your back or whatever the hell they tried to do. And like you're still able to look at yourself in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? And that is what really matters. That is what really counts because these individuals that's all they can do. You feel me? They don't got their own business, so they gonna stay in your business. That's why that saying, if you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. Like that's some real shit, okay? Because it's a fact. You feel me? Like honestly, like even when you think about like social media and when people have those posts that blow up super super big, half them comments is people talking shit. Like that's when you know you're doing something right, okay? So don't let that like deter you from doing things because I feel like I'm talking to somebody that wants to open up more. You possibly want to post more on social media. Maybe you want to be an influencer. Maybe you want to do public speaking or something like that. Like definitely do it, okay? And I could use me for an example because literally a year ago this month or so, I started my YouTube channel. And you look at my beginning videos, well, you probably won't be able to tell, but for me, like, I had so much anxiety. Okay. You can literally see me healing my anxiety like in the video in the videos that I have. Okay. Um, and I have over 1,000 videos. Like literally letting go of pain, letting go of hurt, letting go of being perceived or how you're going to be perceived. I promise it opens up so much for you. Do it scared. You don't have to do it perfect, okay? Because whoever sticks around, like whoever really fuck with you for real, like it's not going to matter what you got on, what you look like, how you talking, if you this, if you that. You know what I'm saying? Like-minded individuals, that's a soul thing, okay? That's called your soul tribe. You guys are connected on a soul level. So like don't feel like you have to perform in order to be accepted. And it's weird because nowadays people try to make that the norm, but that's really not the norm because at the end of the day, the individuals that are doing that, they're actually fucking miserable. They're miserable. So yeah, I don't know who needed to hear that. Yeah, and somebody possibly dealt with individuals that like they kind of it was kind of illusionary when it came to someone's emotional stability. And honestly, it's giving like a family member or something. Like maybe you're trying to do some inner child healing. You're trying to get, open up these conversations to have like with your family. Um, Somebody like made it clear that like they're just not willing to change. Yeah, so you're realizing that your intuition's guiding you towards your happiness. You can't, it's hard to reason with somebody that's bitter. It's hard to reason with somebody that is committed to holding up a facade. Okay, that's what happens. Okay, when you have that ego growing up and it has you doing all this and then you get older and you can't really, the ego don't match the outside. You feel me? And then motherfuckers end up bitter. That's how it is, okay? And you're seeing it. You're seeing it. You're seeing it as you're seeing the perspective of individuals that are in your age bracket, individuals that are older than you, and the individuals that are younger than you. Like you're seeing it. Oh my gosh, yeah. Like whoever I'm talking to, like your intuition on point, okay? Like you getting so many confirmations and synchronicities, like man. And I just seen a plastic bag just blowing in the wind. But yeah, like literally, you are walking into an era of success. You're walking into an era of knowing and trusting your intuition because the Most High is guiding you towards your light. And it's like you're illuminating so much. You're illuminating so much. And God is proud of you. Like for real, for real. Ooh, it's hot. Yeah. And for somebody I'm talking to, think about seeking new perspectives on collaborations, on working with others. Okay. I definitely could be talking to someone that is in a period of solitude at this time. Okay. You are being prepared for collaborations. Okay. And these collaborations could be in the form of romantic, it could be in the form of, just working, when it comes to building your abundance or whatever, just trust and just love. You're being prepared for that. Okay. And that's why you might be being tested in situations to where it's like, I could cuss you out, but I'm not. Okay. You're learning self control. Okay. Because not everything needs a reaction. Okay. It's really good. Okay. And then it's also teaching you to think. Okay. Sometimes traumas make us self sabotage. Okay. But you're definitely moving you're moving in the right direction. It's really good. I can't make it up. Okay, you manifesting. You manifesting. Who do you think you are? I am exactly who the fuck I say I am. Who are you? Hold on. Let me go through these little comments. Yeah, people be making fake pages like crazy. Like it's insane. I didn't even think that that was really a thing. But yeah. Especially those females that be having a bunch of fake pages to stalk like dudes, and those the ones that like you don't talk to no more. Those bitches is watching you. Like people just be monitoring spirits, and they don't even be realizing. Yeah, but you moving on, okay? You learning how to practice forgiveness. You're learning how to forgive for you and not for them. It's having you in a heavy manifestation. Matter of fact, clarify this Ace Sawans, Holy Spirit. Yeah, clarifying this ace on like literally, I cannot make it up. You are being prepared for harmony, okay? Like literally. Because Two of Cups already did come out, but the energy surrounding that Two of Cups was definitely being in harmony, like with your higher self and, balancing out your ego, your light and your dark. Like, this is beautiful type of energy. Yeah, focused on your healing, and it's something that is showing, and it's by you being comfortable stepping out of your comfort zone. Okay, so definitely if you still suffer from anxiety and things of that nature, anxiety is natural. Okay, anxiety sometimes, for some individuals, oh yay, for some individuals, like anxiety really doesn't go away, and you have to like just make peace with it and move forward from it. For some individuals actually are able to combat that anxiety. I'm gonna tell you one thing: my anxiety wasn't always bad, and then something crazy happened and my anxiety was just horrible, and I realized I was surrounded by just a bunch of crazy stuff. But either way, like, when I started to look at myself, when I started to take pictures, even when I didn't feel like it, when I started to take little videos of myself, when I started to write letters to my younger self, my future self, okay, that helped. Okay. And then also, like, I know a lot of people like to say negative things about therapy. It helps if you don't, if even if you don't want to talk to a therapist or whatever because of finances or whatever the fuck, you could go to the library and they have therapy books. Even on Google they have like journaling prompts and stuff, because that's literally all you're doing in therapy is fucking, they're asking you questions and you're just going into it. But you don't have to always have another person across from you to do that. Okay, what else I need to know, Holy Spirit? Yeah, what else you need to know? You are the wish fulfillment, okay? And you're walking into an era of your wishes being fulfilled, okay? I'm talking to somebody that is walking into an era of like being so satisfied and just being able to exhale. Okay? I'm seeing a vision of that movie, Waiting to Exhale, and then the part when she was like slow dancing with the dude and she just and then melted like on him. Like that's the energy. Like you are going to be experiencing so much harmony, so like individuals that are going to genuinely love you, genuinely want to be around you, okay? Me personally, like I've probably experienced once in my life like a genuine connection with someone, and I get it because I don't really have a lot of family, and I cut a lot of people off because I realized that a lot of the connections I had were toxic because of the toxic shit that I hadn't healed yet, from my childhood. But you have to remain optimistic, okay? Because at the end of the day, God gives us a the journey is rough. Okay, the journey is rough, but it was given to you for a reason. All right. It was given to you for a reason, and you are unique. You have made it through so much. You've made it through so much. And that is why you're walking into this wish fulfillment. I could be talking to somebody that's like, you might be kind of nervous about getting excited. Get excited, okay? Because you have individuals coming to you that are going to be moved by love, okay? And it's not giving just romantic, okay? For some of you it could be romantic, for some of you it could be friendship, for some of you it could be networking, business partnerships, just being social again, without being low vibrational, without all that low vibrational weird shit. You get what I'm saying? These individuals will be very consistent, very hardworking, just like you. Okay, clarify this Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, and then there's also someone was playing in your energy or attempting to play in your energy. Okay, they're feeling excluded at this time because their mask fell like in a year in the spotlight. So whoever I'm talking to, you definitely have a lot of individuals that have their eyes on you. Okay, I don't know if it's social media or whatever, but you're in the spotlight. There's individuals that are wanting to see like what you're gonna do next and shit like that. And yeah, like all the individuals that was trying to play in your energy or play in your face or talk behind your back, like they can't talk anymore because you surpassed them. Okay, and that's not just referring to money. Okay, your value is not equated to how much money you got in your pocket. Remember that, because I be having to tell that to people. Yeah, like you a leader. You see this Hierophant card? I definitely could be talking to a divine masculine. Okay, like you're traditional, but you ain't stuck in your ways. Like you still willing to learn. Like you willing to learn new things. Okay. I'm talking to somebody that is a natural leader. Okay. You're a rebel, but it's not low vibrational. It's not through ego. Like you have a silent type of power about yourself. It's like you don't gotta do too much. You know what I'm saying? That's really good. Somebody has done a lot of healing. Okay. Right after the Hierophant, we got Queen of Pentacles. All right. So definitely could be talking to a feminine energy, or it could be a divine masculine that is having a great balance between, masculine and feminine energy, right? You're very mature. You practice self-love, and it's not just that foo-foo self-love shit. People say just for a look, like you real shit get into it. And that's really good because you have such a nurturing like nature about yourself, okay? Very wealthy, very luxurious. Ugh, this feels like divine union. I ain't even gonna hold you. And I'll be trying to avoid the love reading, y'all, but it's okay. What else? Yeah. Maybe somebody could be feeling overwhelmed. You feel like things are going good for you, or a lot of good things are about to start happening for you, and you might be feeling a little overwhelmed. That's your inner child, okay? Do when you feel like that, do some inner child healing, okay? Especially if like something good happens to you and your mind it goes to like, oh my gosh, what if something goes wrong? Fuck all that. What if it goes right? Okay, what if it goes righter? Okay, that's the type of energy that you gotta have, okay? Like I promise you, like, because you're training your brain, okay? You're retraining your brain in order to get used to the good shit, right? You're training your brain in order to get used to the good shit to come to you, okay? Because you have separated from the karmics. You don't have nobody that's sabotaging you. Maybe in the background they might be talking a little bit of shit, but like motherfuckers gonna talk shit regardless. You feel me? But you're not consorting with individuals that don't got your back, that don't have your best interests at heart. That is protection. That is divine protection. So you have to always believe that you will always be divinely protected. Everything that's coming to you is divinely protected because God got your back. You went through the tower, you went through the storm, you went through the hard shit. And God wants you to get used to enjoyment. Okay, God wants you to get used to stepping into a season of joy. Okay, so even if something doesn't, something like maybe you want something to happen, right? And it doesn't happen when you feel like it is going to happen, when you feel like it should happen. You know what I'm saying? And you're not upset though. You're like, you know what? It's all going to happen in divine timing. You got to say that. Even if you get disappointed, God not mad at you because you disappointed. You're human. Okay, like for me personally, when shit don't be like working out a little bit and I be feeling like dang, like I'll be like, you know what, God, I trust you. Okay, everything will work out in divine time and through God's highest will. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, we don't really know what's gonna happen. I could read the energy for you, but energy shifts, it change. You know what I'm saying? But somebody's been called to really, get used to it. Okay, you should not feel overwhelmed when you're feeling an abundance of positive, high vibrational emotions. Okay, and I resonate with this because this is something that I have been healing this whole fucking year. I ain't even gonna hold you, because like I'm a person that I've been through so much. I've had more negative experiences in my life than positive experiences, right? So like when it comes to stress, high stressful situations and low vibrational stressful shit that people will lose their minds about, like I be on it, I be cool, I be cool. And I know the military probably helped me in that way as well, but honestly, I feel like my whole life was a battlefield type shit. But now I'm in a period of like slowing down, moving slower. I don't have to rush everything. I could take the time to rest and nurture myself without feeling bad about it. Okay, I have kids. I'm a single mom, so it's like I can't feel bad because like I want to do something for me. I need a moment to myself. You feel me? Like that's healthy. Okay? So don't beat down on yourself, okay? Especially as you're processing your emotions, okay? Um a lot of things that individuals got to realize is that these holidays, I'm not going to say I'm against it. Okay? Because Christmas, I don't believe there's negative connotations when it comes to Christmas, but I believe there's negative connotations when it comes to Santa, because I don't like how the name is it switches around into Satan, and then his name is Santa Claus, and then it's Satan Claus. It's weird because you leaving cookies and shit out for a fucking demon. I feel like that's a ritual. But we could get into that shit another day. But even when it comes to New Year's, when I think about New Year's in January 1st, that's a fucking ritual when it comes to dropping the ball. Like, you could get caught up when it comes to like the energies and all that bullshit. That's why I recommend that individuals, like when you're spending these holidays around the people that you love, okay, make sure that these are individuals that you truly trust. Okay, you not just, oh fuck it, I've been spending every Christmas, every New Year's with you for the past 10, 15 years, and that's a toxic cycle right there. You feel me? Because you could be setting your intention on New Year's like, God, I pray for this, I pray for that, and a motherfucker could be praying for some bad shit to happen to you. Okay, so like, yeah, that's just what it is, okay? Just be careful about who the fuck you around, especially during these holidays, bro. If a motherfucker didn't talk to you all year, why are you letting them smile in your face and play like y'all besties when y'all only see each other once a year? It don't make sense to me. Okay, but this is the shit that this changes the trajectory of your life. Okay, whether you're gonna ascend or not, or just stay fucking still. Okay, the choices, the decisions that you make, standing up for yourself. Okay, because sometimes standing up for yourself, it don't gotta be a conversation. If you don't want to talk to a motherfucker, don't talk to them. You don't gotta explain yourself to no fucking body but God. All right, like for real, people try to make it out to be as to where you have to overextend. No, you do not. That's a trauma response, okay? And I'm telling you this from experience, okay? I feel like I spent my whole life just making bad decisions in order to be accepted by my mother and my father, and they really didn't give a fuck about me, and I didn't realize they really didn't give a fuck about me until I turned 30. Okay, so that should be real. Like when you turn, well, I'm not gonna say for masculines because I don't know, but for feminines, when we turn 30, it's like a switch goes on, I swear to God. And when you're awakened, you can literally like, when it comes to your ego, having a good balance with your ego, it's like you're trying not to flip the switch. You feel me? Like I'm seeing in my mind, like if you ever seen like the originals or like the Vampire Diaries when they'll switch their humanity off. That's the like I'm thinking about that when I think about ego and when you get angry, like when you actually do snap. You feel me? Like, and a big part of the healing journey is not allowing yourself to get to that point, not allowing anybody to have that much power over you as to where you're gonna snap, you're gonna pop. You feel me? Like, if you do say something to somebody, like, even if, like, for example, you do smack the shit out of somebody, right? It's gonna be a uniform decision, it's gonna be an informed decision. You feel me? You gonna make sure ain't no cops, you gonna make sure they don't. You gonna make sure you good, okay? You not just making just rash decisions just because somebody you just said some shit and made you feel a type of way. That's discernment, okay? That is the funniest explanation, but I can't lie. Like, felt. All right. All right, what else, Holy Spirit? Because this real life, okay? Like this is real life, okay? Somebody could be feeling exhausted, okay? Somebody could be feeling very exhausted because it's like you want to have a good time with something or someone, and it's just something's something. Let's see. Okay, so somebody's in solitude, okay, with this hermit, okay? With this King of Swords, King of Pentacles, somebody is really thinking about like just love. Like somebody's just like, yo, where is my divine partner and why aren't they coming towards me? Because this is funny. Okay, it's really giving feminine, and I get it because I can't lie. Like, so I'm like abstinent or celibate, whichever one you call it. I ain't doing stuff. You feel me? And like it's just funny to me because when I'm ovulating, oh shit just be insane. I just be like, Lord, where my man at? So I get it, okay? Don't feel bad. Like that's all that I'm trying to like stress. So whoever this is resonating for, like, do not feel bad for the moments that you get frustrated, okay? Talk to God about it. Talk to God about when you feel frustrated, when you feel good. All right. Damn, somebody don't want y'all to hear that. But talk to God, all right, about any and everything. Any and everything. Because God here, He see everything. Everything. All right. All right. Don't be so judgmental over yourself, especially as you're in this journey of learning from trial and error. Okay. You're not perfect. Nobody is perfect. Sometimes we stumble, sometimes we take steps back, but you're always gonna progress. Okay. And that is the divinity that is within you. Okay, so take pure actions towards the things that you want to do, especially for your forward like momentum. Okay, all that outside shit people say or looks or whatever they do, it's just noise. Okay, and it's gonna be there. You just have to learn how to either ignore it or learn how to check shit in 3 to 5 words. Okay, like literally, literally, like me. I I don't claim having anger issues anymore, but I know that my mouth gets real lethal. I ain't even gonna hold you. So me, a big lesson that is a part of my mission is to shut the fuck up. Like I be having to. What else, Holy Spirit? Yeah. All right. Be honest with yourself. Okay. Like literally be honest with yourself. Being honest with yourself is going to provide you with a lot of clarity. Okay, nobody is perfect. Okay, period. Nobody is perfect, so don't let nobody make you feel like what you're doing is wrong or what your path is this that. Everyone's healing journey is different. Okay, everyone's healing journey is different. All right, like honestly, somebody also needs to practice tough love in some type of situation that's like you feel like it's kind of weighing on your emotions a little bit, but it seems as though, Queen of Cups came out in the upright. So you're very secure within yourself, but maybe it's somebody that made you feel insecure in the past and maybe you like forgave them and you're still like, I forgive you, but I don't really fuck with you like that. Like that's the energy that it's giving. Cut their asshole. Okay, don't feel bad. Walk away from what doesn't serve you, okay? Because there's conflicts in the energy, and that's why you're picking it up, okay? It's probably some shit that was said in the background, probably something that somebody said in a group chat, something. I don't know. All right. It could be a Gemini, or this could be representing your energy, like you're embodying love. I am going to clarify this lovers card with another deck. Oh, see at the bottom we got sun. Okay. It's a lot of illumination. Yeah, we got the world and the page of cups. Like you, like this clarify what I said. Like you have a fresh outlook on your life. You have a fresh outlook on yourself. Like, ooh, and I get it. I remember when I would look back at my social media profiles, like at my pictures, and I would be like, "Oh my gosh, ugh." I noticed lately, I'll be looking at my old pictures, and I'll be like, "Oh, girl, like, yeah, Browns was a little thin, but you wasn't. You look kind of good." Like, and it's crazy how like our self image gets affected by like the shit happening around us. Like, it's really insane. But somebody's being taught to do that. Look back at your old pictures and stuff, and like have this king of cups energy, like when you're looking back and reflecting, be kind, be compassionate to yourself, okay? Especially if you're trying to call in love, you're calling in harmony, you're calling in like camaraderie and harmony and shit. Like, you have to first be kind to yourself. You have to show the most high how much you love yourself, okay? Because like, how can another love you and show you love when you don't even know your own love language? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're very strong-willed, and that is why you're worthy of this fulfillment, and that is why you're receiving this fulfillment, and it's making a clear direction, like told you, because these was on top of like King of Swords. But yeah, you know exactly. Yeah, very, very, very consistent. Okay. I'm talking to somebody that you've been working extra hard on remaining consistent. Maybe you be late all the time or whatever. I don't know. Drinking water. I don't goddamn know. Okay. Whatever you've been doing, you're doing a good job. Okay. Don't feel like you have to be perfect. I keep channeling that. Okay. Somebody is like, you're not a robot. Okay. You're not a robot. Yeah. Okay. Don't burden yourself by feeling like you gotta be perfect. All right. Yes, you can have your to-do list. Yes, you can set your alarms. But hell, if you 5 minutes late to an appointment, or hell, even if you cancel an appointment because you're not up for it, that's your fucking prerogative. Okay. Especially when it comes to like things that like you just don't feel like doing it. Like, period. Like, if you don't feel like doing something, don't do it. And don't feel bad about it, okay? That's you finding your direction towards being confident within yourself and being confident in all the decisions that you're making. It's not the end of the world to do something or miss something or be late for something. It's not the end of the goddamn world. Okay, that doesn't mean to slack off and keep doing the shit, but like we all have those moments. Like, somebody needs to not be so hard on themselves, okay? Your intuition's definitely telling you that. Your intuition's definitely telling you that, okay? But it's definitely a lot of good that's happening. There was some type of conflict in the background, and the conflict could have been surrounding some type of new beginning come towards you. It's still coming towards you, okay? Because Ace of Pentacles fell in the cup holder, and then which one is this? Five of Swords. Is this five? One, two, three, four. Yeah, Five of Swords fell kind of like on the side. So someone did try to send out some energies towards your way to cause like conflicts, but it didn't work. Yeah, the magician and the strength. Yeah, so somebody actually manifested more protection for you by attempting to attack you, which is funny to me. Somebody has been cut off spiritually as to where their spirit guides are protecting you now, because it's like somebody went rogue, like they're bugging. And it's like they didn't care. Like, somebody's ego was just like, yeah, and now they're stuck. They're in a stalemate. And this is a big part of their karma. Oh, I hate when I see cats just walking outside. It's literally 34 degrees where I'm at. But he got a belly, so he probably going home. Okay, but I just got distracted. My bad. But cats are a sign of good luck, okay? Especially when people say, "Oh, a black cat crossing your path, that's bad luck." Actually, it's good luck. But yeah, like whoever it is that's planning your energy, they're fucked up because of all the bad like choices that they made. Okay, you are being encouraged to go towards this victory. Okay, you have a victory that will be very generous with you, or you'll be generous with others. So maybe you're someone that wants to be like kind of like a philanthropist or something, or you want to be able to provide for a bunch of people. So I don't know. Like I'm hearing like somebody wants to like open up a homeless shelter or like volunteer, like shit like that, like humanities like type of thing. Go for it. Okay, the most high is always gonna bless you, especially when you're doing work to help, humanity. Okay, like for real. Like someone definitely had you had a lot of individuals around you that was supposed to pour into you and like big you up, and they didn't, and that's everything that's wrong with them, because you're still gonna progress because God is bigging you up every day. Okay, even if you have a hard day, a hard moment. Okay, remember the fact that your eyes is open and your heart is beating is a sign from the Most High that you are divinely blessed and you meant to be here. You got your mind. Okay, your eyes is open. Just don't go along with the bullshit, because you gonna get sat down. Okay. Yeah, you're receiving a lot of like encouragement. Yeah, because you're releasing a lot of the past. Yeah, and you releasing the past is helping you get over anxiety when it comes to having like a fear of the unknown, having a fear of what's going to happen. Okay, confirmation. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, so just uphold your morals, okay? Continue to move in your honesty and in your truth, being honest with yourself, being honest like with others, okay? Just being like confident in yourself. Like you are worthy of so much. You're manifesting your desires, you're manifesting your destiny, okay? Like literally. And there's a lot of good things coming for you, okay? Because even with this energy, um the karmic energy that came out, it seems as though, monitoring spirit, like I said, they could be watching like your social media profiles or something, or spreading rumors, or trying to make fetch happen with the old ass rumor that's like outdated, right? So someone's looking stupid. It's definitely a lot that's going to be revealed in the times to come for you, and like I said, or definitely for someone, springtime and summertime, you will be going on a vacation or invited on a vacation, or like I'm seeing somebody being like tropical, like tropical, like palm trees, like that's what it's giving. So yeah, so this was a really good energy. I hope you guys have a good night. Love and light. Bye.